MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2020 Houston Astros.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Lance McCullers will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Time for a look at the Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Leading off for the Twins, left fielder Charlie Blackmon.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And we are underway from Houston as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 home. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Here it comes, 2-0. 3-0 now. Byron Buxton is on deck. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in. So it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
the first offering. The 1-0. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get two. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 22.
Here's Miguel Sano. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. And another throw over, and he'll get back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike called, now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And over to third now is the runner.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
A 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Twins' first baseman. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Chased a bad ball up out of the zone, 2-2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hot shot on the ground to short. To his right, Correa. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Digging in, Chris Davis. And now a pitch on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and the inning is over. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Twins are out in front, 1-0. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Marcus Stroman will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel, on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's gone 6 for 10. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that two-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
In there, 1-2 now.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Popped him up. Moustakas in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third.
And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these 2 teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. And that'll bring up the former first rounder Alex Bregman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Here it is, the 3-0. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's Carlos Correa now. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's gone 2 for 8. Stroman comes set. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Bregman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a line drive, but this is going to get foul. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
A runner on first with 2 away. He somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High and deep to left center field. Buxton going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1 left for Houston. It remains 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Mike Moustakas, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. This is pulled into right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now at the plate, Eddie Rosario trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. One out and a runner on third. Two and one. And the 2-1. A shot down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. One and 0 pitch on the way. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike one. And there's ball 2 now. The men on third with 2 down. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Twins 1 and the Astros nothing. So digging in now, Kyle Tucker. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Stroman, also known as Strosho at times, was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Digging in, Miguel Cabrera. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. First delivery to him on the way. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. And the changeup is way low that time. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Now the 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So striding in, Derek Fisher will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
And it's fouled away. Stroman steps into the windup. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 1-0. Now in the box, Jorge Polanco, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Jorge Polanco.
First pitch of the at-bat. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. This is line to left. Fisher has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Blackmon, a native Texan. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I like how he worked him backwards for that strike out there. He wasn't showing the fastball early in the at-bat, but then went back-to-back once he had the hitter down in the count.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And that misses. 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Count is 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And it's a foul ball. Knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1-2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another 2-2 offering. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Now batting, Miguel Sano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Buxton stands at second with 2 gone. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota, but they lead it 1-0. Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's 0 for 5. Here comes the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Three and 0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
3-0 fastball's in for a strike. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Another full count pitch on its way. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next up for the Astros, Aaron Hicks. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Three-two pitch. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So stepping in, Jose Altuve, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
The 0-1. Now a swing and little pop-up here right behind home plate. And he will make the over-the-head catch behind the plate. Wow, a nice play there for the first out.
Number 19.
Digging in to try it again, Colin Moran 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Nope.
Ball 1. Moran is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. First and second now, one man out. There's a strike.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Dozier has it. 1 there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Third baseman, number 2. Alex.
So stepping in, Alex Bregman, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. From the belt, the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding forward now is the DH. Chris Davis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Up around the face. A cold strike on the inside corner. Fouled away. The 1-2. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
The third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 home. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Fouled off. Full count now. 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Hicks going back. It's up and out of here into the archways. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. His first homer here in the series as the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, in most parks, there's usually a spot down the line or somewhere else where you can get a cheapy home run. But he knocked this one out of the deepest part of the park. There's nothing cheap about that one.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Now the 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. 2 runs on 2 hits and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. 2-2 the count. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. But not before the Twins get one, and it comes on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
And a ball, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
One 0 count. Here it is. Hard hit ball to short. Polanco fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Striding in for Houston, Kyle Tucker. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
0-1, here it comes. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
So 1-1. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. One out, nobody on. Right side, hit hard. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Cabrera flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First offering on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Tucker stands at first with one out. There he goes. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Buxton retreats out near the hill in center field to make the catch. Derek Fisher the next to bat. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Fisher.
Stroman comes set and delivers.
That's outside.
And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Fisher, a native Pennsylvanian. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Astros leave one. They trail it here 2-0. Mark Leiter, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 36, Mark Leiter.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Wilson Ramos.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Pitch on the way. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Again, he sends it out of play. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now another 0-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
High pop up. Correa is there. He's got it one away.
Now batting. Shortstop.
The next twin up, Jorge Polanco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen, as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 2-1 home. Count even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Soft liner to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Left fielder Charlie Blackmon.
Ready once again, Charlie Blackmon. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now it's 2-0. Two and 0 count. Here it comes. Too high, and it's 3-0. Byron Buxton would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here it comes, the 3-0. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Here's Byron Buxton now, man at first after the 2-out walk. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high. Blackmon is off at first with 2 away. And a slow curveball in there for strike two. Buxton, or sometimes just Buck for short. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
0-2 count and the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding one. They're up 2-0.
Leading off for the Astros, catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Fouled off. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a look at ball one. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball two.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 2-0 is taken, strike one. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. Now the 2-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Buxton. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. He's set. Here it comes. Check swing here and a little looper. But this is speared by the first baseman.
That ball wasn't hit all that hard, but it had base hit written all over it until the infielder made a nice diving stab on that one.
In now, Colin Moran, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Real Muto's running. Strike taken to throw. Not in time as he steals second.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
And the changeup is way low that time.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Two out here and a runner at second. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with two away. Alex Bregman would be next. Stroman comes set. Full count pitch on its way. And that misses, ball four. So it's first and second now with two out.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman.
In now, Alex Bregman, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Two down, runners at first and second. In the air to right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Two left for the Astros. They're down 2-0. Here's Miguel Sano. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far.
First baseman, Miguel Sano.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0.
Ball one, no strike.
Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. So a full count now. Chris Davis waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Super play right there from the shortstop. Talk about showing off those hops. This was destined to be a base hit into the outfield.
Here's Chris Davis now.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Mike Moustakas will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hicks is there. And the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. But they're on top 2-0. Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Standing in now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Drilled right back up the middle. Polanco takes it in, and there's 1 away. Now at the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Settling in now, Derek Fisher.
Fisher.
Hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
And that misses, ball 1.
No strike.
Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. Pitch out, nothing doing. Fisher leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. 2 out with a man at first. On the ground near home. That winds up foul. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Giovanni Gonzalez will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 12, Giovanni Gonzalez.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Gonzalez, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. It's more than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton giving chase. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Striding in, Brian Dozier. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Brian Dozier.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second is Dozier. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in at third base with nobody out, representing the go-ahead run.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed, and he adds another one heading to third for the 3-bagger.
Now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1, here it comes. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Grounded back up the middle. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2.
The catcher, number 4.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
In now, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. Drilled to first. And that's through for a hit. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, D-Roll. Runners at first and third.
That's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but Now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
The 1-0 is in tight as he moves to get out of the way.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
The 2-0 on the way. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Sort of a daring move there going for the plate, but it didn't pay off. It was hit softly, but it gets scooped up quickly and fired home on target. Ideally, you want to go home like that on a ball that's hit beyond the pitcher's mound.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
Ready for another chance. Byron Buxton. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The 2-1. The count now at 2-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Ramos on second. Polanco on at first with 2 down. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Ready for another shot now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Twins forced to settle for one. Time to get up and stretch here at Minute Maid Park. Minnesota. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He'll start the inning.
Leading out for the Astros, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Brad Brock gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Brad Brock.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's the first out.
First baseman, number 19, Colin Moran.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. At the plate, Colin Moran. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup over the inside corner. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. The pitch. Strike two on the curveball. 0-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Ramos has got it, but no chance to recover. Moran is on at first after the strikeout. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there.
Trevor Hildenberger takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Runner at first here, one man out. And he misses again, 2-0. The 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Runners on the move for second. Swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And they'll take it to the bag for the out, and there's your unassisted double play. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Twins are in front, 3-2. Brad Peacock has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
the Red Peacock.
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Davis. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. From the stretch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. Fisher is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. Up next for Minnesota, Brian Dozier tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Two balls and a strike to Dozier. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The right fielder, number 20, Eddie Rosario.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's just 1 for 6. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball center cut. Dozier over at second. Rosario at first. 2 out in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take Got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Softly hit toward the hole. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twin strand a pair. They're up 3-2. Sean Doolittle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 62, Sean Doolittle.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Carlos Correa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, upstairs.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2 and 2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Riding in once again, Kyle Tucker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A runner at first with no outs here. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. Pause, now the pitch. 1-2 as he chases the slider. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
To the plate now is the designated hitter. Miguel Cabrera is career line with Doolittle. He's a perfect 4 for 4. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Now batting.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Stepping up now, Derek Fisher. Set and the pitch, and the runner's coming home, and the squeeze was on, but this one will get fouled. Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken. That's ball one. Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Slapped hard the opposite way. Rosario is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 2 left for the Astros. Still a 3-2 ball game. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. So coming to the plate, Jorge Polanco. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ball and a strike. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Charlie Blackmon. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
0-2, here it comes. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Polanco on at first, nobody out. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's Byron Buxton now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Fisher's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Miguel Sano. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's 4 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First offering on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Two balls and a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Drilled down the line, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the 3-2 pitch is on a line to left center, and it's going to fall, a base hit, and that'll get down for a base hit. Polanco rounds third and is digging for the plate, not in time, and he's in there with a double, and a big insurance run comes around to score from first.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and to make your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Brett Cecil takes over now with two gone here in the top of inning number 9. Here's Chris Davis now. And the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's now 4-2 in favor of the Twins. Zach Britton takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
53, Zach Britton.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks.
Leading off in the bottom of the
Hitter down low for a strike. Ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Here comes the 1-2 to Hicks. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Flips it underhand. The throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove, and the leadoff man is aboard.
Standing in now, Jose Altuve, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. In previous meetings with Britton over the years, he's got a 3-for-7 line. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
And as a closer, a wild pitch is the last thing you want to do. His job was to finish this thing off, and he just made his job a lot more difficult. We'll see if he can get dialed in again here on the next pitch.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Hicks stands at second with no outs. And he fouls this one off. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Blackman is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. At the plate, Colin Moran. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. Way in front of a great slider that time.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Blackmon going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall as he arrives at second without a play, as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Bends into the zone for a strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Man, that's got to be a base running mistake right there. But taking a look at it, I guess, in his defense, he had to wait to see if the ball was going to be caught. By the time he saw it get down, the ball was already on its way back to the infield.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's safe at the plate. And here in game 1, we are all tied.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider.
I know this is not his finest moment, but we're not going to panic right here. This guy has been doing this a long time, a veteran that won't let the emotion get to him.
Shot towards second, and that's through into center field, base hit. And they will walk off with game one here at home.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Houston take the 1-0 lead here in the league championship series. Brett Cecil earns the victory on the mound.